before there were gods, there was chaos. And from chaos came a stone. Not just any stone. A stone kissed by heaven and earth, soaked in wind and rain for 10,000 years. And one day, it cracked open. From that stone walked a creature unlike anything the world had ever seen. Fearless, brilliant, boundless. Sun Wukong, the great sage equal to heaven. He trained under immortal masters. He stole the most powerful weapon in the ocean, the Rui Jingu Bang, a staff that could grow to pierce the sky or shrink to fit behind his ear. He terrorized the Dragon Kings. He erased his name from the Book of Death so he could never die. And then, he declared war on heaven itself. For a time, no army could stop him. Not the heavenly forces. Not the great generals. Not even the god of war, Erlang Shen. But there was one who could. The Buddha. With a single bet, the Buddha trapped Sun Wukong under a mountain, 5 Elements Mountain, for 500 years. That is where the legend ends. And that is where black myth, Wukong, begins. 500 years have passed. Sun Wukong completed his journey to the west. He helped the monk Tang Sanzang retrieve the sacred scriptures. He earned enlightenment. He became a god. But something went wrong. When Wukong ascended, his body did not go with him whole. He shattered, his soul, his power, his essence, broken into 6 relics scattered across the mortal world. What? The game never says plainly, but the monkey clan knows this. If those 6 relics are gathered, Sun Wukong can be reborn. And so, from among the surviving monkeys, one is chosen. Not because he is the strongest, not because he was anointed. He is simply the one who goes. The game never gives him a name. He is you. He is every seeker who ever chased something greater than themselves, not knowing the full cost. And the cost, as you will discover, is everything. The first relic rests in a corrupted land ruled by the Black Bear Gwai, a powerful demon who has stolen a kasaya, a sacred robe meant for a monk. But behind that demon lies something older and sadder. A wolf commander named Guangxi, loyal even after death. A tiger who weeps. A bear who was almost holy. This chapter teaches us early, in this world there are no pure villains. Just souls who wanted something, and lost themselves in wanting it. The second chapter is a desert of secrets. A rat demon, the Yellow Wind Sage, has claimed dominion over an ancient valley. But the deeper mystery here is the Tiger Vanguard, a general who was once Wukong's enemy, now a prisoner of time and regret. Every person the Destined One meets is a fragment of a life that once orbited the great sage. They all carry wounds. If Chapter 1 was shadow and Chapter 2 was dust, Chapter 3 is false gold. Then comes the frost. In the frozen peaks of the north, the Destined One finds an unexpected ally. Zhu Beiji, the pig, Wukong's old companion. Fat, tired, and hiding from a past that haunts him, he joins us on this lonely path. He is not the hero of this story. He would be the first to admit that. But there is something honest about a man who has given up on greatness, and still shows up anyway. If Chapter 1 was shadow and Chapter 2 was dust, Chapter 3 is false gold beneath a blanket of ice. A kingdom built on worship, but not of the divine, of power, of control. Here, the Destined One battles the Yellow Brow, a false Buddha, a being who mimics enlightenment to trap others inside a game where everyone loses but him. This chapter whispers something uncomfortable. What if the structures built to free us are the very things that cage us? But loyalty is a fragile thing. In the dark caves of the webbed hollow, old wounds bleed fresh. Here, the pig becomes the hunter, and the past is a web we cannot escape. Chapter 4 descends into the earth, and into grief. A spider queen, a centipede general, creatures who loved and were abandoned. Creatures who became monsters not out of malice, but out of heartbreak. This chapter is the emotional core of the game. The relic here is tied to language itself, a sacred incantation. And the journey to claim it forces the Destined One to confront something Sun Wukong himself once refused to face. You cannot save everyone. And sometimes mercy looks like letting go. The Flaming Mountains. A place scorched into existence because of Sun Wukong's own recklessness in his younger years. Here, the Destined One faces the Red Boy, the son of the Bull Demon King, still burning with his father's fury and his own abandoned pride. And then the Bull Demon King himself. Massive, tragic. A creature who was once Wukong's sworn brother, now consumed by a rage that has no resolution. This chapter is about consequence. About the fires we start and leave for others to survive. The final chapter brings us home. Mount Huaguo. No longer a place of snow or fire, but a realm of memories and clouds. Here, the Destined One gathers the lost armor of Sun Wukong, preparing to claim the ultimate mantle. The final relic, the freed mind. The final secret is the quietest and the most devastating. At the top of Mount Mei, the Destined One finds what he has truly been searching for. But he also finds the truth, the full truth, about who Sun Wukong really was at the end, and what he actually wanted. And here, everything the player thought they understood begins to unravel. Here is what the game does not say plainly, but shows in every frame. Sun Wukong was given a choice after his long journey. He became a Buddha, achieved the highest honor, but he realized that paradise was just another cage with golden bars. He wanted his freedom back. He wanted his home. But the celestial court would never let a god walk away, so he chose to shatter himself. Not because he failed, because he refused the cage, even if the cage was heaven itself. And the Destined One, you were never meant to resurrect him. You were meant to understand him, to walk his path, to feel every scar he left on the world and every scar the world left on him. The 6 relics come together. A shape forms. It is not a god. It is a choice. The same choice Wukong made. The same choice the game asks of you. Do you seek power? Or do you seek truth? Because in this world, you cannot have both. Black Myth. Wukong is not just a game about fighting demons. It is a question buried in 80 hours of myth and fire and sorrow. What does it mean to be free when the whole world is trying to make you into something? Sun Wukong never stopped answering that question. And now neither do you.
If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If this story hit you the way it hit me, drop it in the comments. And if you want a deep dive into any chapter, any boss, or the lore behind the journey to the West, let me know below. Subscribe. The story isn't over yet.